I am the Juicers. Juicers Corner here. We're back again. NFL's finally here, and I can't fucking wait. Let's walk and roll on this games. I'm also challenging. You have all these guys on TikTok, all these guys on YouTube. They give you free plays. You don't see their other stuff. They say they're the best sports world picker in the world. All these guys, they all say, if you listen to them, they all say they're the best, the best. Juicer challenges you. We're going to go my picks. My picks are going to be free on YouTube at Juicer's Corner. And guess what? We're going to see who's a better picker. But my shit's going to be free for the public, not charging this $400, this $30, all this other bullshit. You're going to get them free from the Juicer, and you're going to make money. All right, we're going to go through the games right away. Here we go. We got Detroit at KC. Travis Kelce might not play, but even if he gets in the game, he's going to be a factor just because he's going to draw attention to himself. But let me tell you something, people. Everybody's picking the Detroit Lions. Why? I get they got a great offense. They do. I'll admit it. But does everybody forget that it's the Super Bowl champs? And the point, it was 6.5. It's down to 4.5, 2 points because of Travis Kelce. Is anybody else playing on the field for the KC? Anybody? Because the Juicer wants to know. Because I thought it was Detroit Lions against Kelce. Take Kansas City. They're going to fucking cash money. I'm telling you. All right. We're going to move on. Oh, I'll give you the over-under. Take the over. If you like teasers, KC in the over. And you can actually take Detroit in the over. KC will win the game, but they'll cover the 5, but they might not cover or cover the 4.5 or 5 it's at right now. But they ain't gonna blow them out by more than 10 points. So all right, moving on. We got our Chicago Bears at home at Green Bay, and all you fucking haters of the Bears, you can see my Super Bowl right here. I don't care what people think about Jordan Love and if he's that good. All right? The Bear team is a better team. They got more experience. We got better linebackers. We got defensive ends now. We got receivers now. Look out for the Bears. Everybody's kind of hating on them. Everybody's taking Green Bay weak. Take the Bears. Cash money. All right, we're moving on. Houston, Baltimore, all these better guys are talking about the trend, about if it's a high spread, you got to take that. Baltimore is going to beat Houston with no problem. They're going to take the 10. That game's going to go over. The Bear game is going over. I forgot to mention that. 41.5. Bear game's going to go over. Baltimore over. We're going with that. We're going to move on because Baltimore is just a superior team, and Houston is just running him out, and I feel sorry for that kid when you got the linebacker Smith and that the Baltimore defense. Lamar Jackson, everybody says they played preseason, but this kid's ready to go. I know he hasn't played in a lot of games, but this kid's ready to go. He's going to prove himself. Baltimore's going to take it. No problem. All right. Carolina at Atlanta. Everybody's on Atlanta. They're high on Atlanta with the running back and their quarterback. And, I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. This is a on-the-road team. I know Carolina's got the new kid. But Juice is going out on a limb. He's taking Carolina plus the 3.5. They might not win the game. Atlanta might win the game. I'm going to take Atlanta to win the game, but Carolina's going to cover. All right. What is that? 39.5. We're taking the under in that game. It's going to be a smash out. Carolina's got a good defense. We'll see what goes on. All right, we're moving on to the Cincinnati and Cleveland game. Everybody is on Cleveland. They're talking about Joe Burrow, that he can't do this. He's been hurt with the calf, shit like that. I don't care. This team is that good. I didn't bet them most of the time last year because they were kind of slow at the beginning. But I think Burrow and this team has been good for 2 years, and they have something to prove. And there's a lot of competition in the AFC this year. So you have to come out of the gate ahead. Cincinnati, minus 2.5, win by a field goal. Take the under at 47.5. All right, moving on. 49ers Oh, my God. 49ers and Steelers. Everybody's taking the Steelers, or everybody's on the 49ers, and I agree with them. 49ers are a better team. They're -2 right now, 41.5. Everybody's taking the defense and saying that it's going to be under or over. But you know what? Juice is going to take the over in that game. I'm going to take the over. 41.5, 49ers. I think they score some points. I think their defense is really good. So is the Steelers. But I think that Kenny Pickett and the boys can score at least 14 points minimum on them. And 49ers will win the game. They got to cover a field goal. It's done. Here we go. Moving on. All right. So now we got Washington -7, 38.5. Two bad teams. But we're just going to take Washington. They're -7. So the only reason I would take a team at 7, because even if you take them at 7 and you push, you only lose the juice. You're not really losing your money. $50 bets, $55, $100 bets, only $10. So on that kind of spread, I will take Washington. The 38.5, I think it's going to be an under game. So we'll go from there. All right, so we're moving on. You got Arizona. We got Tampa Bay, Minnesota. Everybody is kind of on this Tampa Bay team. Calling Minnesota fakes. And the line's 5. So this is a tough call because I do agree Minnesota got rid of Cook, which I thought was bad. I don't understand what they were thinking there. I know they got another receiver outside of Jefferson now, and they think they're going to throw the ball well, and that other kid's going to run the ball well, but their defense is terrible. Let me tell you, it is terrible. Let's see. We're going to take Tampa Bay in the over. I believe in Baker Mayfield. Let's move on. All right. Jacksonville -5. Over and under 45.5. Everybody's on Jacksonville team. This Tennessee. I believe Jacksonville wins this game. I do. They win this game. Money line, no problem. But they're not going to cover. They're just not going to cover. They're not going to cover. So take that team. All right, we're moving on. We have, where am I at? Jacksonville. Or everybody's on the Colts, pretty much is what I heard. Take Jacksonville -5. Take the under in that game. Take New Orleans -3 and the under at 41. Good defense, Tennessee and New Orleans. That's probably what I was talking about. I got confused there. And now we're talking about, so take New Orleans in the under. I just think it's going to be an under game. Tannehill's not that good, and we're just going to go from there. All right. We're going to take the Broncos to win the game, but we're going to take the line at 3.5 with the Raiders. I think Jimmy G and the Raiders, if Jimmy G plays, I don't know, but I think the Raiders are going to hang in there. Denver's got something to prove, Sean Payton, all that stuff. I think you win the game, but I think you win by a field goal. So if you want the points, take the Raiders, but straight up, we're taking Denver. All right, so then we're going Miami +3 all day long. I think Miami's just going to throw the ball, take the over in this game with no problem. I think Miami's just going to throw deep, and the Chargers are going to do the same thing. So a lot of scoring this point, but I'll take Miami +3 and the over. All right, LA Rams, Seattle. Everybody's kind of hating on the Rams. I'm kind of with you, my friends. I'm kind of with you. I don't know. They have Cup's not going to play. I don't think Stafford is going to be able to do anything in the first game. So we're going to take Seattle -5.5 and the 45.5 over. I think the Rams might get 17 points. Might. And Seattle will be up there maybe 28. So you can take the over in that game. It might be a close one at the end to go over. All right. Moving on. We got Philly -4 at 45.5. And I have a lot of people on that internet talking about how Philly's not going to win. They're taking the Patriots. We got some upsetters out there. This team went to the Super Bowl. This team brought back a lot of fucking players. Jalen Hurts is not going to lose to New England. I don't care what you guys are telling me about the stats and blah, blah, blah. It ain't happening. This team is hungry. They lost it at the end. They had the lead that whole game in the Super Bowl, but you got Super Mahomes that hurt himself, comes back, wins the game, and Philly can't wait to get on the fucking field. Big Philly. All right, we're moving on. We got Dallas and Giants. Last year, Giants came out with Zach Pastra, and they had to play Tampa Bay. The GOAT went big time on that game. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's hype on Dallas, but I'm going to take the upset with the New York Football Giants plus 3.5. I think Dallas will win the game. Actually, scratch it. We're taking the Giants, take them on the money line, and take the 3.5. 45.5. I think that might be over. We're going to take the over. All right. Monday night, we know it's Aaron Rodgers' debut. Everybody's hyped about it. Take the Bills. They're minus 2.5. If you can get the Bills to win the game with a field goal, you fucking take them. I don't care who they're playing, even if it's KC, even if it's fucking Cincinnati. I don't care. The Bills are a good team. Kind of fell apart last year, but I think they got themselves back together, and the Bills will win this by the Super Bowl. That's the Juicers Picks, Week 1. Follow me on YouTube, and you TikTokers, we're going to find you. I'm going to get a TikTok out there, put my picks against yours, and we're going to have it. All right. Have a good one. Week 1. Juicer out.